Welcome back to Coins. Today we are diving deep into one of the most talked about pieces in American coin collecting, the legendary 1964 D Liberty coin, a coin surrounded by mystery, value, rumors, rare varieties and stories of life-changing discoveries. Imagine holding a small silver coin in your hand and realizing it could be worth not just a few dollars, not a few hundred, but in rare cases thousands, and according to some market claims even reaching extraordinary figures like $787,976.49. Sounds unbelievable, right? Stay with me, because today we uncover the real history, the real value, and the real potential behind this fascinating coin. The year 1964 was one of the most important years in United States coinage history because it marked the final year that 90% silver was used in regular circulation. Dimes, quarters, and half dollars. After 1964, rising silver prices forced the U.S. Mint to remove silver from most circulating coins. That makes 1964 coins historically significant and extremely desirable among collectors. When we talk about the 1964 D Liberty coin, most collectors are referring to the 1964 D Kennedy half-dollar minted at the Denver Mint. The D Mint mark located on the reverse side below the eagle confirms it was struck in Denver. The coin features President John F. Kennedy on the obverse, designed by Gilroy Roberts, and the reverse features the presidential seal designed by Frank Gasparo. This coin was released shortly after the tragic assassination of President Kennedy in 1963, and Americans rushed to save them as keepsakes, which is one reason so many were preserved in high condition. The 1964 D Kennedy half-dollar contains 90% silver and 10% copper, with a total silver weight of approximately 0.3617 troy ounces. That silver alone gives the coin intrinsic value tied directly to the silver market price. But the real excitement begins when we talk about condition, rarity, and special varieties in circulated condition. A typical 1964 D Kennedy half-dollar may be worth around its silver melt value depending on current silver prices, often ranging between $8 to $15 or more depending on the market. However, when you step into uncirculated high-grade territory, values increase dramatically. Coins graded MS65, MS66 or higher by professional grading services can sell for significantly more, especially if they display strong luster, minimal marks, and sharp details. The real magic happens with rare varieties and special strike coins. For example, the 1964 Special Mint Set Kennedy half-dollar is one of the most mysterious coins in modern U.S. history. These coins were not officially released for circulation, and only a few examples are known to exist. When authenticated and graded, these SMS coins have sold for tens of thousands of dollars at major auctions. There are also double die varieties and accented hair varieties particularly associated with early 1964 issues, which can command premium prices depending on condition. Collectors carefully inspect the lettering, hair details, and design features under magnification, searching for these valuable differences. Now let's address the huge number, $787,976.49. While a regular 1964 D Kennedy half-dollar will not reach that price under normal circumstances, extremely rare error coins, unique prototypes, or one-of-a-kind mint anomalies could theoretically command extraordinary auction results. In the world of rare coins, auction records can shock the world, especially when wealthy collectors compete for the finest known specimen. For example, high-grade silver coins with historic significance have reached six-figure prices at elite auction houses such as Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers. When rarity, condition, and demand align perfectly, that is why coin grading plays a crucial role. Professional grading companies like PCGS and NGC authenticate, evaluate, and assign a numerical grade to coins on a scale from 1 to 70. A difference of just one grade point can mean thousands of dollars in value. For a 1964 D Liberty coin to approach extremely high valuations, it would need to be nearly flawless, possibly graded MS68 or higher, with exceptional eye appeal and strong collector demand. Additionally, provenance, meaning documented ownership history, can also increase value if the coin was part of a famous collection. The history behind the 1964 D Liberty coin adds emotional and patriotic significance, which increases demand even decades later. The nation was mourning the loss of President Kennedy, and the coin became a symbol of remembrance. Millions were minted, over 156 million at the Denver Mint alone, yet high-grade examples with pristine surfaces are far scarcer than the mintage suggests because many entered circulation or were stored improperly over time. Scratches, contact marks, and toning reduce the number of perfect survivors. This is why condition rarity is more important than mintage numbers alone. Some collectors also search for transitional errors, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, Repunched mint marks and die cracks. Each of these mint errors can increase value significantly depending on severity, and I appeal an authenticated major error on a 1964 D silver $half could easily reach hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. The silver content also makes the coin attractive to investors during times of economic uncertainty. When silver prices rise, the base value of the coin rises as well, creating a built-in floor price, unlike modern clad coins which have no intrinsic metal value. As of today, the current market for silver fluctuates daily, so checking live silver prices is essential before determining melt value. Beyond melt value, collector demand continues to remain strong, especially for certified high-grade coins with original mint luster and no cleaning damage. Cleaning a coin can drastically reduce its value, so collectors are always advised never to polish or clean old silver coins. If you believe you have a rare 1964 D Liberty coin, the best step is to handle it carefully by the edges, place it in a protective holder, and consider submitting it to a professional grading service for authentication. Many life-changing discoveries have been made in pocket change, inherited collections, and forgotten coin jars. People have found rare varieties worth thousands simply because they took the time to examine details closely under magnification. Check the mint mark, check for doubling, inspect the hair above Kennedy's ear, and evaluate the overall strike quality. The sharper the details, the more desirable the coin. In recent years, the online marketplace, including platforms like eBay, has shown strong demand for certified examples, especially those graded MS66 and above. Auction archives reveal consistent interest, proving that the 1964 D Liberty coin remains a cornerstone of American numismatics. While not every coin will be worth a fortune, the possibility of finding a rare variety keeps collectors searching. The dream of discovering a hidden treasure worth thousands or even approaching extraordinary record-breaking figures fuels the passion of coin collecting. That is the beauty of numismatics: history, art, metal, and mystery, all combined in a small silver disc. If you are serious about understanding the current market value, always compare recent sold listings, not asking prices, and consult trusted auction records. Market value changes depending on silver prices, grading, population reports, and collector trends. A coin graded MS67 today could be worth significantly more tomorrow if population numbers remain low and demand increases. The 1964 D Liberty coin stands as a bridge between circulating silver coinage and the modern era, making it historically important, financially interesting, and emotionally powerful. Whether you are collecting for investment, for history, or for the thrill of the hunt, this coin represents opportunity, education, and potential reward. Always remember, knowledge is the real treasure. The more you learn about mint marks, grading, varieties, and market trends, the greater your chance of making a smart decision. So check your collections, check your inherited coin boxes, and never underestimate the power of a single silver coin. It could be a simple piece worth melt value, or it could be a rare high-grade treasure waiting to be discovered. Thank you for watching Coins, where every coin has a story and every story could be worth a fortune. Stay curious, keep searching, and I will see you in the next exploration of hidden treasure. Today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating and talked about coins in American history, the legendary Liberty coin, and especially the mysterious and highly searched 1969 D issue. Collectors around the world are constantly asking, is it really worth a fortune? Can it reach an unbelievable price like $787,976.48? What is the real current market value, and what makes certain Liberty coins worth so much money? Today we are going to uncover the truth, the history, the rarity, the market demand, and the secrets that could turn a small piece of metal into life-changing money. Liberty coins represent freedom, strength, and American heritage. For more than a century, the image of liberty has appeared on many United States coins, symbolizing hope, opportunity, and national pride. From the classic designs of the late 1800s to the modern interpretations, Liberty coins have always captured the imagination of collectors, investors, and historians alike. When people hear the name Liberty coin, they often think about iconic designs like the Morgan dollar, the Peace dollar, the Walking Liberty $half, and other historic pieces that feature Lady Liberty in stunning detail. These coins are not just currency, they are pieces of art and history combined. Now let us talk about the year 1969 and the Denver Mint Mark D. In the world of coin collecting, mint marks play a very important role. The D Mint mark stands for the Denver Mint. One of the major United States mints, coins produced at Denver often have Different mintages compared to Philadelphia or San Francisco and sometimes lower mintage numbers can increase rarity and value, but rarity alone is not enough. Condition, demand, historical significance and grading all work together to determine true market value. In 1969 the United States was producing coins primarily featuring designs like the Lincoln cent, the Jefferson nickel, the Roosevelt dime, the Washington quarter and the Kennedy half-dollar. By this time classic silver Liberty designs such as the Morgan dollar had already ended decades earlier. However, collectors still use the term Liberty coin to describe older coins that feature Lady Liberty or to refer to coins connected to the Liberty theme. When we focus on the 1969 D coins, most of them were produced in large quantities. For example, millions of 1969 D Lincoln cents were minted, which means in normal circulated condition they are usually worth only a small premium over face value. However, the story changes dramatically when we talk about rare errors, high-grade uncirculated examples or special varieties. Certain error coins from 1969, including double dies, off-center strikes or other mint mistakes, can sell for thousands of dollars depending on condition and authentication. Collectors carefully examine the lettering, the date, the mint mark and even microscopic details to determine if a coin is a rare variety. Professional grading services play a huge role in the current market. Companies like Professional Coin Grading Service and Numismatic Guarantee Company authenticate, grade and encapsulate coins, giving them an official grade from poor to mint state. 70. A coin graded MS67 or higher can multiply in value compared to a lower grade because high-grade survivors are much rarer than average circulated coins. The coin market itself is always changing. Precious metal prices, collector demand, economic conditions and auction results all influence current values. When silver prices rise, silver-based Liberty coins like the Morgan dollar or peace dollar often increase in value as well. Gold Liberty coins can rise significantly when gold prices climb, and rare high-grade coins can set record prices at major auctions. Some rare Liberty coins have sold for hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars at auction, which explains why people sometimes hear dramatic numbers like $787,976.48 and wonder if their coin could be worth that much. The truth is only extremely rare specimens with unique characteristics, flawless condition, and strong collector demand can reach those levels. If you have a 1969 D coin and you are hoping it is worth a fortune, the first step is careful examination. Look for unusual doubling in the date or lettering. Check for mint errors such as off-center strikes or clipped planchets. Inspect the overall condition under good lighting and magnification. Avoid cleaning the coin because cleaning can significantly reduce its value. Once you believe you may have something special, consider submitting it to a professional grading service for authentication. This step is critical because the market places much higher trust and value on certified coins than raw ungraded pieces. History adds emotional and financial weight to Liberty coins, from the artistic vision of engravers like George T. Morgan to the symbolism of peace after World War I. These coins carry stories of American growth, struggle and triumph. Collectors are not just buying metal, they are buying a connection to the past, and that emotional connection drives demand. Strong demand combined with limited supply is what pushes certain coins into six-figure territory. When discussing current market value, it is important to understand that most 1969 D coins in average condition are not extremely valuable. However, exceptional error varieties or top population graded examples can command impressive premiums. Always research recent auction results, compare grades and consult reputable dealers before making any buying or selling decisions. The coin market rewards knowledge, patience and careful study. Many beginners overlook valuable details while experienced collectors train their eyes to spot tiny differences that can mean thousands of dollars in value. Liberty coins continue to attract global attention because they represent timeless beauty and historical significance. Whether you are holding a common circulated coin or searching for a rare high-grade treasure, the excitement of discovery keeps collectors coming back every single day. Imagine finding a rare variety in pocket change. Imagine uncovering a pristine mint state example hidden away for decades. This is the thrill that fuels the world of numismatics and keeps the market alive and dynamic. If you enjoy learning about rare coins, hidden values, mint errors and record-breaking auction prices, make sure to subscribe to Coins, where we explore history, rarity, grading secrets and real market values in depth every single week. Your journey into the fascinating world of Liberty coins and rare 1969 D discoveries is just beginning, and who knows, the next incredible coin story could be yours. Today you are about to discover something truly exciting because the Liberty coins, especially the famous 1976 issue, are some of the most talked about coins in the entire collecting world, and many people believe that one small coin in your pocket could be worth a fortune. And yes, we are talking about values that sometimes shock collectors, with prices reaching unbelievable numbers like $787,976 and even more depending on condition, rarity, and demand. So stay with me until the end, because this story is not just about a coin, it is about history, mystery, value and opportunity. And if you are new to the channel, welcome to Coins, where we explore rare coins, hidden values and real market prices that can change your life. So make sure you subscribe and watch carefully, because the information in this video could help you identify a treasure in your own collection. Now, when we talk about Liberty coins, we are talking about some of the most iconic designs ever produced in United States coinage. The word liberty has appeared on American coins for more than 200 years, representing freedom, strength and national pride, and collectors from all over the world chase these coins not only for silver and gold content but for historical importance and artistic beauty. And when we move to the year 1976, something very special happened in American coin history, because 1976 marked the 200th anniversary of American independence, and to celebrate this historic event, special bicentennial coins were released, including special designs featuring liberty and patriotic symbols. These coins were struck in massive numbers, but here is the secret: not all 1976 coins are equal. Some are ordinary and worth face value, but some rare varieties, mint errors, high-grade proofs and silver composition coins are worth far more than people expect, and that is where the excitement begins. First, you need to understand that condition is everything in coin collecting. A regular circulated 1976 Liberty design coin might only be worth a few dollars, but a high-grade uncirculated coin graded MS-67 or MS-68 by professional grading services can jump into hundreds or even thousands of dollars. And when you talk about rare proof silver versions struck in San Francisco with the S mint mark, these coins were made for collectors and contain 40% silver, which instantly increases their base value due to precious metal content. But the real magic happens when we find coins with perfect surfaces, strong luster, no scratches and sharp details, because collectors pay premium prices for perfection, and auctions have shown time and time again that the difference between average and perfect can mean thousands of dollars. Now let us go deeper into the story of Liberty imagery, because Liberty is not just a word on the coin, it represents a symbol that dates back to early American coinage, including classic designs like the Morgan silver dollar piece, dollar walking Liberty half dollar and many more. And although 1976 bicentennial coins did not feature the traditional standing Liberty or walking Liberty figure in full classic style, they still carried the powerful word Liberty on the obverse as a reminder of national freedom, and collectors connect emotionally with that word, and emotion drives demand and demand drives prices, and when prices rise we see headlines of coins selling for unbelievable amounts. And you might ask, can a 1976 Liberty coin really reach values near $787,976? The answer is yes, but only under very rare circumstances, such as unique mint errors, double strikes, off-center strikes, missing clad layers, experimental planchets, or coins graded at the absolute top of population reports, where only one or two examples exist in that condition. Rarity plus condition plus demand equals explosive value, and that is the formula every serious collector understands. Now let us talk about mint marks, because mint marks matter. A 1976 coin without a mint mark was struck in Philadelphia. A D mint mark means Denver and an S mint mark means San Francisco, and each mint produced coins slightly differently, and sometimes small variations in die polishing or strike quality create collectible varieties. And the San Francisco silver proof coins are especially popular because of their mirror-like finish, deep cameo contrast and limited production compared to circulation strikes. And when these coins remain sealed in original government packaging or graded PR69 or PR70, their values can multiply significantly over time. And investors watch these trends carefully, because coin collecting is not just a hobby, it is also a market driven by supply and demand, and when supply is low and collector interest is high, prices rise quickly. Now imagine discovering that a coin sitting unnoticed for decades is actually a rare error coin with doubling on the lettering, or a dramatic die crack, or a misaligned Strike these errors are highly collectible because they represent unique moments in minting history. No two error coins are exactly the same, and uniqueness creates competition among buyers, and competitive bidding at auction is what pushes prices into extraordinary territory, and that is how certain Liberty-related coins from special years including 1976 can achieve headline-grabbing numbers. And while not every coin will make you rich, the possibility keeps collectors searching through Rolls Bank boxes, estate sales and old collections every single day. And here is another important factor: grading. Certification coins authenticated and graded by trusted services bring higher confidence to buyers because the grade determines the market level. For example, an MS-65 coin might be worth $50, but an MS-68 example of the same coin could be worth thousands simply because so few survived in that flawless condition. Population reports show how many coins exist in each grade, and when collectors see that only one or two coins are graded at the top level, they are willing to pay extreme premiums to own the best, and that is how record prices are born. Now let us talk about silver content, because many 1976 special edition coins contain 40% silver, and silver prices change over time, so intrinsic metal value provides a base price floor, but collector demand pushes it higher, especially for pristine examples, and long-term trends show that high-quality commemorative and bicentennial coins continue to gain attention as new generations of collectors enter the hobby, and as time passes fewer untouched high-grade coins remain available because coins get lost, damaged, cleaned or mishandled, which reduces supply and increases scarcity, and scarcity always supports value, and that is why experts recommend protecting coins in proper holders, avoiding cleaning at all costs, because cleaning destroys original surfaces and can reduce value dramatically, and storing them in safe, dry environments to preserve condition. Now think about the historical significance. 1976 represented 2 centuries of independence and patriotic celebration. Millions of Americans kept these coins as souvenirs, and that emotional attachment adds another layer of collectability because coins connected to important anniversaries carry stories, and storytelling increases desirability. And when you combine story, rarity, silver content, condition and grading, the result can be astonishing prices that surprise even experienced collectors. And auctions over the years have proven that rare top population coins can reach 6-figure levels and beyond, especially when 2 determined collectors compete for the finest known example. And that is why researching your coins carefully, checking mint marks, inspecting for errors and considering professional grading can be life-changing steps. If you suspect you have something special, always compare your coin to verified auction records, consult reputable dealers, and never rush to sell without understanding its full potential, because knowledge is power in the coin market, and the more you learn, the better decisions you make. And here on Coins we are committed to helping you understand real market trends, real values and real opportunities. So if you found this deep dive into the Liberty 1976 market fascinating, make sure you stay connected, because upcoming videos will explore more hidden gems, more record-breaking sales and more secrets from the world of rare coins. And remember, every coin has a story, but only a few have the power to change your financial future. So check your collections, look closely at that Liberty inscription, examine the date 1976, and who knows, you might be holding a piece of history worth far more than face value, and possibly worth a fortune in the right condition at the right time in the right market. And that is the thrill of coin collecting, where history meets opportunity and small metal discs can become big money treasures. Today we are diving deep into one of the most talked about and searched coins in the collector world, the legendary Top Liberty coin, and especially the fascinating 1977D issue that many people believe could be worth a fortune. If you have ever wondered whether that small coin in your pocket could change your life, then stay with me, because this story is powerful, exciting and full of surprises. The Liberty design has always symbolized freedom, strength and the spirit of America, from the early flowing hair designs to the famous walking Liberty image. Liberty coins have captured the hearts of collectors for generations. The word Liberty stamped boldly across the front of a coin represents more than money, it represents history, identity and pride. Many people search for rare Liberty coins, hoping to discover hidden treasure, because some Liberty coins have sold for thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars, depending on condition, rarity and errors. Now let us focus on the 1977D coin. The D mint mark means the coin was produced at the Denver Mint, which is one of the major United States mint facilities. Millions of coins were struck in Denver in 1977, but not all coins are equal condition. Mint state grading and rare mint errors can dramatically change the value of a coin. A regular circulated 1977D coin usually holds only face value if it is a penny, nickel, dime or Quarter however in uncirculated mint state condition graded MS65 or higher by professional grading companies such as PCGS or NGC. The value can increase significantly, especially if the coin has exceptional luster, sharp strike, and no visible marks. Some collectors also search for rare errors like double die strikes, off-center strikes, broad strikes, or planchet errors, which can multiply the price many times over. When people talk about coins worth massive numbers like $78,797,646, it often comes from confusion, rumors, or exaggerated online claims. There is no confirmed record of a standard 1977D circulation coin selling for $78 million. However, certain extremely rare historic Liberty coins from the 18th and 19th centuries have reached extraordinary auction prices. For example, the 1794 flowing hair silver dollar, widely believed to be the first silver dollar struck by the United States, once sold for over $10 million at auction, making it one of the most valuable coins in the world. That kind of value comes from extreme rarity, historical importance, and collector demand, not from common modern circulation coins. So what about the real market for 1977D Liberty-related coins? If you are referring to the 1977D Kennedy half dollar, it is common in circulated condition and usually worth face value, but in high-grade mint state it may range from a few dollars up to 20 or more depending on grade. If you are referring to a 1977D Eisenhower dollar, it can range from a few dollars in uncirculated condition to higher amounts if it has special qualities. The key factor is professional grading. Because grading determines market trust, the coin market works on supply-demand condition and authenticity. Collectors pay premium prices for coins that are certified authentic and graded high by trusted companies. The higher the grade, the fewer examples exist in that condition, which increases demand. A coin graded MS67 is far rarer than one graded MS63. Even one single grade difference can mean hundreds or thousands of dollars difference in value depending on the series. Another important factor is I appeal. Two coins with the same grade can sell for different prices if one has better toning, stronger strike, or cleaner surfaces. Toning, especially rainbow toning, can dramatically increase collector interest. The Liberty theme itself carries emotional power. The image of Lady Liberty appears on many classic coins, including the Morgan dollar, Peace dollar, Walking Liberty half dollar, and Barber series. These designs are loved worldwide and often outperform modern designs in long-term value growth. Investors sometimes buy Liberty silver coins not only for collectible value but also for precious metal content, because silver and gold prices influence coin markets. When silver prices rise, the base value of silver Liberty coins also rises beyond price. The history of Liberty coins tells the story of America growth through war, expansion, economic change, and artistic evolution. Early Liberty coins were handcrafted works of art compared to today high-speed minting process. Designers like Adolph A. Weinman and George T. Morgan created iconic Liberty images that remain legendary among collectors today. The market for coins operates globally through auctions, online platforms, coin shows, and dealer networks. A rare coin can be discovered in a small town and sold to an international buyer within days. That is why knowledge is power. If you understand mint marks, grading error types, and market trends, you increase your chances of finding something valuable. The 1977D coin itself is not automatically rare, but certain mint errors from that year can attract attention. Always inspect coins carefully under magnification. Look for doubling in letters, numbers, or Liberty text. Check for off-center strikes or unusual metal texture. Sometimes what looks ordinary can turn out to be a collectible error worth far more than face value. The most important step before believing huge online price claims is verification. Check recent auction results from reputable auction houses and compare certified grades. Real market value is based on completed sales, not asking prices. Anyone can list a coin for millions, but only actual sales prove true worth. Building a coin collection around Liberty designs can be both financially rewarding and historically enriching. Start by learning grading basics. Study the Sheldon grading scale from poor 1 to mint state 70. Understand the difference between circulated and uncirculated coins. Store coins properly in protective holders to preserve condition. Never clean a coin, because cleaning can reduce value dramatically even if the coin looks shiny afterward. Many beginners lose value by polishing coins, which damages the original surface and luster. The coin market also moves in cycles. Sometimes modern coins gain popularity because new collectors enter the hobby. Sometimes classic silver Liberty coins surge due to rising metal prices or renewed historical interest. Patience is critical. Long-term collectors often see the greatest rewards because rare coins tend to appreciate Over decades rather than overnight. If you own a 1977 D coin and believe it may be special, consider having it examined by a professional coin dealer or submitting it for grading. Certification provides authenticity protection and accurate condition assessment, which increases buyer confidence. If you are hunting for life-changing coins, focus on low mintage years, key dates and documented rare errors. Education separates lucky finds from missed opportunities. The dream of finding a coin worth millions is exciting, and while a standard 1977 D coin is unlikely to reach extreme prices, the world of Liberty coins absolutely includes pieces that have achieved extraordinary auction records. The key is knowledge, research and smart collecting. Here on Coins we explore real market values, real history and real opportunities without hype, so you can build confidence in your collecting journey. Remember, every rare coin once looked ordinary to someone who did not understand its value. Keep learning, keep searching, and always check your change, because the next discovery could be closer than you think. Today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating topics in the numismatic world, the legendary Liberty coin, and especially the mysterious and highly searched 1994 D issue that collectors believe could be worth an unbelievable $78,797,645. Yes, you heard that right, and before you think that sounds impossible, stay with me, because by the end of this video you will understand how certain Liberty coins have shocked the world by selling for record-breaking prices, and how condition, rarity, mint mark and history can turn a simple piece of metal into life-changing wealth. The Liberty design is one of the most iconic images ever placed on United States coinage, and it represents freedom, strength and the spirit of America. For over a century, Liberty appeared on multiple coin types, including the Morgan dollar, piece dollar, walking Liberty, half dollar and standing Liberty quarter. Each of these coins carries historical significance and collector demand that continues to grow every year. When people hear the words Liberty coin, they often think about the legendary Morgan dollar, first introduced in 1878 and minted until 1904, and then again briefly in 1921. The Morgan dollar features a powerful portrait of Liberty on the front and an eagle on the reverse, designed by George T. Morgan, and today high-grade examples, especially rare mint marks, can sell for hundreds of thousands of dollars, depending on rarity, condition and strike quality. Now let us talk about mint marks, because this is where things get serious. The D mint mark represents the Denver Mint, which has produced billions of coins over the decades, but not all Denver coins are common. Some specific dates and varieties are extremely rare, especially when found in perfect mint state condition. The year 1994 may sound modern to some collectors, but do not underestimate modern rarities, because many modern coins become rare due to low mintage, special errors or unique die varieties. In 1994 the Denver Mint produced several denominations, including Lincoln cents, Jefferson nickels, Roosevelt dimes, Washington quarters and Kennedy half dollars. But what makes a 1994 D Liberty related coin potentially valuable is not just the date but the condition and possible minting errors. For example, a 1994 D coin graded MS-70, meaning absolutely perfect with no visible flaws under magnification, can command extremely high prices, especially if population reports show only a few examples in that condition. In coin collecting, grading is everything. A coin graded MS-65 might be worth a few dollars, but the same coin graded MS-69 or MS-70 could skyrocket in value depending on rarity. Professional grading companies such as PCGS and NGC have transformed the coin market by certifying authenticity and condition, which gives buyers confidence and drives auction prices higher. Over the years, collectors have witnessed coins selling for millions of dollars. The 1794 flowing hair silver dollar, believed to be the first silver dollar struck by the United States, sold for over $10 million. The 1933 double eagle, once illegal to own, sold for over $18 million. These examples prove that coins can absolutely reach extraordinary values. So could a Liberty coin ever reach $78,797,645? While that exact figure would require extreme historical significance, one of a kind status and global demand, it is not impossible in the long term, especially if the coin is unique, has a dramatic backstory and captures worldwide attention. Rarity drives value, and rarity can come from low mintage errors or survival rate. Many coins were melted, lost or damaged over time, reducing the number of high-quality survivors. That is why collectors search through rolls, estate sales, auctions and inherited collections, hoping to find hidden treasures. Imagine discovering a rare Liberty coin from a forgotten collection only to learn it is one of the finest known examples. That is how life-changing stories begin. Now focusing on the 1994 D issue, if we examine Market data: we see that most circulated examples are common and worth face value or slightly above. However, uncirculated examples, especially those with strong luster, sharp strike and no contact marks, can be worth significantly more if a rare error exists, such as a double die strike, off center strike, or transitional planchet error. The value can increase dramatically. Error coins are some of the most exciting finds in modern collecting because they combine rarity with visual uniqueness. A dramatic error on a Liberty design coin instantly increases collector interest. The coin market itself has grown massively due to online auctions and global access platforms like Heritage Auctions and Stax Bowers have connected buyers and sellers worldwide, creating record-breaking sales. Collectors from the United States, Europe, Asia, and the Middle East compete for top-quality coins, pushing prices higher every year. Precious metal prices also influence value. Silver and gold content can set a base value, but rarity and condition determine the true premium. For example, a common silver coin might be worth its melt value, but a rare Liberty silver dollar in pristine condition could be worth hundreds of times its silver content. The psychology of collecting also plays a major role. People are drawn to history, beauty, and exclusivity. Owning a rare Liberty coin feels like owning a piece of American heritage. It connects collectors to the past, to economic history, to artistry and craftsmanship. That emotional connection fuels demand, and demand fuels price growth. Over decades, coins have proven to be not only collectibles but also alternative investments. While markets fluctuate, truly rare coins tend to hold value because supply is limited and cannot be increased. Unlike paper currency, rare coins cannot simply be printed again. Once a mintage is fixed and survivors decline, rarity becomes permanent. If you believe you may own a valuable 1994 Liberty related coin, the first step is careful inspection. Under magnification, look for sharp details, original mint, luster, and any unusual characteristics. Avoid cleaning the coin because cleaning can destroy value. Then consider professional grading to authenticate and encapsulate the coin. Preservation is key. Store coins in proper holders away from moisture and extreme temperatures. Education is also essential. Study population reports, auction records, and historical price trends. Knowledge separates casual hobbyists from serious investors, and at Coins we are committed to bringing you deep research, market updates, and real auction results so you can make informed decisions. Remember, not every Liberty coin will be worth millions, but every rare coin story begins with someone paying attention. The next record-breaking coin could be sitting in a drawer, bank box, or inherited collection waiting to be discovered. The thrill of the hunt is what makes coin collecting one of the most exciting hobbies in the world. So stay curious, examine your coins carefully, and never underestimate the value of history in your hands. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Liberty coins, the 1994 issue, and the incredible possibilities of rare coin values, make sure to subscribe to Coins for more expert analysis, market insights, and hidden treasure stories, because in the world of numismatics, one small detail can change everything, and your next coin discovery could be worth far more than you ever imagined. Today we are diving deep into one of the most talked about coins among collectors and treasure hunters, the top Liberty coin, and especially the fascinating 1997 edition, a coin that many people overlook but some believe could be worth far more than face value, maybe even life-changing money. Imagine holding a simple coin in your hand and wondering, could this be worth hundreds, thousands, or even millions? The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and today we explore the story, history, rarity, and current market value of Liberty coins, including the mysterious 1997 and why some rare examples can reach astonishing prices like $78,797,644. The word Liberty on American coins is not just a design, it represents freedom, independence, and the birth of a nation. Since the early days of the United States, liberty has been a central symbol, appearing on countless coins over more than 2 centuries. From the classic designs of early silver dollars to modern circulating coins, Liberty has taken many forms: standing, walking, seated, or represented through iconic figures. One of the most famous Liberty designs in American coinage history is the walking Liberty design, created by Adolph A. Weinman, originally used on the $50 in 1916. That same powerful image later inspired the American silver eagle bullion coin, one of the most collected silver coins in the world. The beauty of Liberty coins has always attracted collectors, investors, and historians alike. Now let's talk about the 1997 coin. When you see the letter D on a United States coin, it means the coin was minted at the Denver Mint. The Denver Mint has produced billions of coins over the years, and in 1997 it struck millions of circulating coins, including pennies, quarters, dimes, and more. So why would a 1997 coin be special? In most cases, a regular 1997 coin found in circulation is worth only face value. However, in the coin collecting world, value is determined by rarity, condition, mint errors, and demand a perfectly preserved, uncirculated coin graded MS67 or higher by professional grading companies can be worth significantly more than face value, especially if very few examples exist in that grade. Even more exciting are mint errors. Error coins are highly collectible because they are unique mistakes that escaped quality control. Off-center strikes, double dies, clipped planchets, wrong planchet errors, and dramatic die cracks can turn an ordinary coin into a collector's dream. If a 1997 Liberty-related coin had a major mint error, its value could skyrocket depending on the severity and uniqueness. Some rare error coins from different years have sold for thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars at major auctions held by companies like Heritage Auctions. Now let's address the eye-catching number $78,797,644. Could a Liberty coin truly be worth that much in the world of rare coins? Extremely rare historic pieces have indeed sold for multi-million-dollar prices. For example, the legendary 1933 double eagle sold for over $18 million, making it one of the most valuable coins ever sold, while a standard 1997 circulating coin would not normally approach such astronomical value. An ultra-rare mint error unique prototype or one-of-a-kind specimen could theoretically command an extraordinary price if collectors fiercely compete for it. The coin market is driven by supply and demand. If only one or two examples exist and wealthy collectors want it, the price can reach unbelievable heights. Condition is everything in numismatics. A coin that has never been circulated retains its original mint luster, sharp details, and know where grading companies use a 70-point scale to determine condition, and the difference between MS65 and MS68 can mean thousands of dollars in value for modern coins like those from 1997. High-grade examples are often rare because they were produced for circulation, not preservation. Many were scratched, damaged, or worn over time, making pristine examples harder to find. That is why searching bank rolls, old collections, and pocket change can still be exciting. You never know what treasure might be hiding in plain sight. The Liberty theme also appears on many denominations, including quarters, half dollars, and commemorative coins. The artistry behind Liberty designs reflects different eras of American history. During times of war, economic hardship, and national growth, Liberty remained a constant reminder of the country's ideals. Collectors often specialize in specific series such as Morgan dollars, peace dollars, or modern commemoratives. Each series has key dates, rare mint marks, and condition rarities that can dramatically increase value. When discussing current market value, it is important to understand that coin prices change constantly based on metal prices, collector demand, auction results, and overall economic conditions. Silver and gold prices especially influence bullion-related Liberty coins. If silver rises sharply, silver Liberty coins also gain intrinsic value beyond their collectible premium. For a typical 1997 circulating coin in average condition, the value is usually 1 cent if it is a penny, or face value for its denomination. However, in mint state condition graded by a reputable service, it might sell for a premium ranging from a few dollars to potentially over $100 depending on the coin type and grade. If it features a dramatic error, the value could rise into the hundreds or thousands, and if somehow a unique experimental strike or unknown rarity were discovered, the sky could be the limit. That is the magic of coin collecting: the hunt, the mystery, and the possibility that history and value are sitting quietly in your collection. Many legendary discoveries were made by ordinary people checking their change. Coin collecting is more than money, it is history in your hands. Each Liberty coin tells a story of the year it was minted, the economic climate of the time, and the craftsmanship of the mint workers who produced it. The 1997 coin represents the late 20th century, a period of technological growth and modernization at the United States Mint. Advanced machinery allowed for high-speed production, yet small errors still occurred, making modern error collecting an exciting field. If you believe you have a rare 1997 Liberty coin, the best step is to examine it carefully under magnification. Look for doubling, unusual markings, off-center strikes, or anything that looks different from normal coins. Compare it with verified examples and consider professional grading. Authentication protects you and confirms whether your coin has significant collectible value. Always remember that rumors of extremely high prices should be verified through real auction records and certified sales. The coin market rewards knowledge, patience, and careful research at Coins. Our mission is to help you uncover the truth behind the hype and understand what makes certain coins valuable while others remain common treasures. Whether you're 1997 D coin is worth 1 cent or a fortune. The thrill of the search is priceless. Keep checking your change, keep learning about mint marks, grades and errors, and stay curious because the next big discovery could be in your pocket right now. If you love rare coins, hidden value and incredible stories of history turning into wealth, make sure to subscribe to Coins. Share this video with fellow collectors and continue exploring the fascinating world of Liberty coins, where history, value and possibility come together in the smallest pieces of metal that can sometimes hold the biggest surprises. Today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating and talked about coins in the collecting world, the legendary Top Liberty coin, and especially the mysterious 2002 D issue that collectors are whispering about all over the market. If you love rare coins, hidden value and the possibility that a simple coin in your pocket could be worth a fortune, then stay with me until the end, because what you are about to hear might completely change the way you look at your spare change. The story of Liberty on American coins is a powerful one. Liberty is not just a design, it is a symbol of freedom, strength and identity for the United States. For over 2 centuries, Liberty has appeared in many different forms on American coinage, from the early flowing hair designs to the famous seated Liberty and later the stunning walking Liberty that collectors still admire today. These coins are more than metal, they are pieces of history frozen in time, each one representing a different era of American pride and craftsmanship. When we talk about Top Liberty coins, we are referring to coins where the Liberty design dominates the face of the coin, bold, detailed and beautifully engraved. These designs often feature Liberty wearing a crown, a cap or flowing robe, standing tall or walking forward with confidence. Some of the most valuable coins in American history carry this iconic Liberty image, and collectors pay massive amounts of money for rare examples in perfect condition. Now let us focus on something very specific: the 2002 D Liberty related coin that has recently sparked interest in the market. The D mint mark represents the Denver Mint, one of the most important mints in the United States. Coins from Denver carry that small but powerful letter D, which tells us exactly where the coin was produced. In 2002, the Denver Mint produced millions of coins, but as always, not all coins are created equal. The truth about modern coins like those from 2002 is that most are worth face value. However, there are exceptions, and those exceptions are what make coin collecting exciting. Certain coins become valuable because of minting errors, low mintage, high grade condition, or unique characteristics that separate them from the billions of ordinary pieces in circulation. Collectors are especially interested in coins graded at the highest levels, such as MS-69 or MS-70, which represent nearly perfect condition. A 2002 D coin in average circulated condition might be worth only its face value, but in certified mint state condition, sealed in a professional grading holder, its value can rise significantly, sometimes reaching hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on demand, rarity and error varieties. There have been reports in the market of extremely rare Liberty-related coins selling for extraordinary prices, and sometimes exaggerated numbers circulate online, such as figures like $78,797,643, but we must be realistic. Verified auction records from major auction houses show that while certain rare Liberty coins have sold for millions, modern 2002 D issues generally do not reach such extreme prices unless they possess a truly unique and authenticated mint error or are part of a special collector set. The coin market works on supply and demand, rarity, condition, historical importance and collector interest. If a 2002 D Liberty style coin were discovered with a dramatic minting error, such as a double die strike, off center strike or missing clad layer, and it was preserved in pristine condition, then yes, it could command a very high premium. Collectors pay for uniqueness, they pay for perfection, and they pay for stories. The history of Liberty coins shows us how value grows over time. Consider the early 19th century Liberty coins. Many of them were once everyday currency. People used them for groceries and simple purchases, but today surviving high-grade examples can sell for hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars because they are rare survivors of history. Time is one of the strongest factors in coin appreciation. When analyzing the 2002 D coin, we must examine several factors. First, check the mint mark. Look carefully under magnification. Second, examine the surface for doubling, unusual textures or striking errors. Third, consider professional grading companies because certification increases trust in the marketplace. Without authentication, extraordinary value claims cannot be taken seriously. Serious collectors always rely on verified grading and documented auction Results: the Denver Mint itself has a rich history. Established in 1906, it has produced billions of coins for circulation and collectors alike. The D Mint mark has appeared on pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, half dollars, and special commemorative coins. Some of these have become valuable because of errors or limited production runs, so the mint location matters greatly in determining value. If you believe you have a rare 2002 Liberty related coin, the next step is careful storage. Never clean the coin. Cleaning can destroy its value instantly. Use protective holders and consult professional grading services. A certified coin can dramatically increase buyer confidence and final sale price. The coin collecting market today is stronger than ever. Online auctions, coin shows, private collectors and investors all compete for the best pieces. Rare coins are seen not only as collectibles but also as alternative investments, tangible assets that carry historical and artistic value. Unlike paper investments, coins can be held, admired, and passed down through generations. For viewers of Coins channel, remember, knowledge is your greatest tool. Do not believe every viral post claiming impossible prices. Instead, study real auction records, learn about grading standards, understand mint marks, and research error varieties. The difference between a common coin and a rare treasure often lies in tiny details that only trained eyes notice. The fascination with Liberty coins continues because they represent freedom, artistry, and American heritage. From classic designs to modern commemoratives, Liberty remains one of the most powerful symbols ever placed on currency, and as collectors continue to search through rolls, bank boxes, and inherited collections, the possibility of discovering something extraordinary keeps the excitement alive. Imagine opening an old coin jar and finding a perfectly preserved 2002 coin with a rare error certified at the highest grade. That discovery could transform an ordinary day into a life-changing moment. This is why people search, this is why they study, and this is why coin collecting remains one of the most thrilling hobbies in the world. As we close, remember, the real value of coins is not just measured in dollars but in history, rarity, and the passion of collectors. While most 2002 coins will remain modest in value, the rare exceptions are what drive the dream. So check your change, study your coins, and never underestimate the hidden stories they carry. This is Coins, bringing you deep insights, powerful knowledge, and the excitement of discovery. If you enjoyed this detailed exploration of top Liberty coins and the 2002 market story, make sure to subscribe, stay informed, and keep searching, because your next coin could be worth far more than you ever imagined.